What's up, Wolfpackers? It's your boy, Wolf Doggy Dog. We're back. We're back for another one, guys. It's the weekend. Happy 4th of July weekend to you guys, man. How are you guys? How you guys celebrating it, man? We're probably gonna do a cookout soon as we're done out here. Throw one of every animal on the grill. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Except the wolf cat.
Yeah, not the wolf cat. We don't.
He's our mascot.
So yeah, I picked this up at GameStop. I saw it last week. I was thinking about it, and then I told myself as I'm driving away, I was like, if it's still there next time I come, it's mine, and it was there. So it is. We handled the business. I wouldn't even say a tip. I got a heads up from our UK boys. Shout out to the Thursday crew. The Euros are on and cracking. They're in the semifinals right now. England is in the second round. They're going up against the UK, and their kickoff happened about 12 minutes ago. So we probably won't be getting any UK support today. But you know what? If anything, we're supporting.
Well, Phil's in the chat, so
okay.
Could just be leaving it on.
Yeah. Popping in, popping out. Support our UK guys. Wish them on. Cheers, Greedo. What's up? We got the chat on and popping already, guys. On and popping. We're going to be bringing you guys Mancave Collectibles in just a little bit. How's the week, guys? Good week of hunting? Good week of chilling out? Playing?
Yeah, actually.
All right, sweet. All right, and as usual, there's the IG. If you guys need to get a hold of us, hit us up on IG, man. Say what it do. Thursday crew repping. Yeah, man. Thursday crew. So yeah, got the chat on and popping, guys. I'd like to thank Richard Bird. Thank you. Matter of fact, since we're bringing that up, Richard Bird messaged me, and we actually got to meet face to face. As close to face as you can in a pandemic. So yeah, good talks with him. Everybody who's been reaching out on IG and just strong support and stuff like that. Appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys. But yeah. Found some stuff in the hunts this week. Found this guy yesterday. GameStop exclusive. Cal Kestis. What do you guys know about Cal Kestis?
Well, he stars in his own video game.
Very own video game.
I know absolutely nothing.
Cameron Monaghan. He's also your Joker in Gotham. Pretty cool. So we'll open that guy up. I found doubles of this one, so that means my double can be opened up now. So Obi-Wan he'll be getting opened up. We debuted our toy hunt a few hours ago, maybe about 9 a.m. our time, about noon on the East Coast. So it was actually pretty fun. We've never premiered a video before, so we were able to interact with you guys in the chat, and that's way different than like for like a split second. I forgot that I was watching my own video. I'm like, wow, this is a really good toy hunter, man. He's finding some good stuff. But yeah, so shout out to everyone that they got to hang out with us for that. And yeah, man, let's have a good time. You guys ready to bring in Man Cave?
Yep.
All right, let me get some claps. Let me get some drum rolls. Let me get some fire emojis in the chat if you guys are ready to have a Man Cave in here. You guys gonna be listening in, or you guys gonna head over to the other room?
Well,
I'll head over to the other room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Wolfpackers.
We didn't have headphones playing.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't think that far ahead. Yeah, Greedo says Shameless, the Shameless figure. Yeah, no, and I freaking love him on Shameless. He's a good character. The Ginger on
Good day to the wolf.
Good day. Yeah, make as much noise as possible. It's not like we're on a live stream. That's all right. Thank you. Spider Knight. What's up, Wolfpack? Cobra Infantry Trooper. Nice. Cool. Yeah. Let us know too. Let us know your finds and stuff like that, man. We all love this. We all love this hunt. We all love this community. But yeah. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's bring in our guy. Man Cave, what's up, bro? How we doing?
Hey, brother. Thanks so much for having me on.
No, man. It's always a pleasure, man. I've seen your videos. I like your hunts. You push out that good energy, that good karma. So it's weird, but your videos kind of put me in a better mood sometimes.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I definitely try to keep things as positive as I can, man. And, just have a good time with it. That's, to me, that's what this hobby's all about, is just having a good time and kind of bringing that inner kid out, keeping it alive and well.
I mean, yeah. If you're like me, you were a kid once too, right?
Absolutely. Still a kid, really,
Still,
if,
yeah,
if you
still.
ask the folks around me.
Yep, still to this day. So, I was working on growing a nice little beard, but work makes you shave. But I'm kind of jealous. Yours is banging.
Hey,
Oh, the Wolfpack official bling. Sorry. Yeah, whenever we hit 15 people in the chat, the Wolfpack official bling comes on, and it's just an optical illusion of the camera. I assure you, this is 24K. I assure you.
oh, that's cool, man. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So tell me about your channel for anyone that doesn't know, and if one of the mods can pin his last hunt, please. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it started off really as kind of more like a toy review channel. That was kind of the goal behind the channel, I love toys. I love reviewing toys of all kinds, especially modern. It's fun to crack out a modern toy and just put it out there on my review table, do a review of it. And I was doing a lot of toy hunting kind of without really filming it. And I have a buddy who's a fellow YouTuber, and he kept saying, man, you need to be, filming these toy hunts. If you're out doing them, you need, why not film them,
Yeah.
So I filmed my first toy hunt, put it out on the channel, and it immediately became like my most successful video. And I'd been doing these toy reviews for, months trying to kind of get that going. And I'm like, well, heck, maybe I'm on to something. So I just kind of started filming them, versus, kind of doing them in the background. And so it's kind of become a toy review, toy hunting channel. I guess toy hunting kind of being the prime thing that most people come to watch. But we try to mix in a little, toy haul videos, toy reviews, that type of thing.
Yeah, no, it's working. It's working. You got a good channel. You got a good channel.
Thank you, man.
And guys, we actually get to see the man cave itself. Let me see if I can blow you up just a little bit. Uh-oh. Blow you up just a little bit. But yeah, you got some pretty cool little dials. Got the lights set up. That's sweet.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's kind of a work in progress. I'm not like the best when it comes to like organization and getting things unboxed in a timely fashion, but it's slowly coming together, I guess you could say.
Sweet. Yeah. No. And for toy collectors, toy reviewers, space is like the ultimate. You might have the space or like you have an idea. You have a mind's eye idea of what you want it to look like, and it's just putting pencil to paper, almost making that visualization play out on your shelves. And the beauty about that is that if you're not feeling this one, you can shuffle some things around, and bam, brand new dial.
Very true, man. Very true. And I've done that so many times, man. I don't know about you guys, but I go through I guess periods where I'm really hot or hyped on something, and it'll be the focal point of all my hunting, whether it's some type of vintage toy or some certain line, and I'll fill up, multiple shelves with it, and then something else will pop on the scene, and I'll be like, well, all right, maybe it's time to kind of move that one. And heck, I may even go as far as selling it or trading it,
Yeah.
and completely going a whole different route with the collection. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the wall. Collect a little bit of everything,
Yeah. There's always another wormhole to fall into.
Exactly, and I'm bad about it.
Yeah, well, I'm checking out some of your stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I have that one. Ooh, I need that one. That one will look good on. Yeah. So, I'm not sure if you've heard of him, but High School Collections is he customizes dials and things like that. I was talking to him about commissioning a almost like an Endor, about the Heroes of Endor set, something like that. I kind of want just something. I'm thinking something foresty. And just having stormtroopers and rebels on one side, that would look kind of cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Like I might have to sleep on the couch just to get it to fit somewhere. But that's one of the thoughts that I've got going on. But yeah, everyone's saying hi to each other in the chat. That's the beauty about this community. We all know each other, and it's almost therapeutic when you're in a chat and you're like, oh, there's my boy Blue. There's there's Taz or something like that. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to everyone in the chat, guys. Thanks for coming out. So I know whenever anyone asks me, I'm just like I don't really know how to answer this one. But what got you back in? Because like we said, we all collected toys as kids. What got you back in?
Yeah. So I probably left in about, I kind of had, my collection as a kid. And then once you kind of get out and you get that first job and you kind of start becoming an adult per se, I didn't have a whole lot of money to collect. So I kind of went through a period of time where I didn't really collect a whole lot. I actually took my collection and boxed it up and stuck it in the attic, and went about, I don't know, 4 years, maybe something like that, where I just didn't really collect anything. And I actually, it's my wife ended up buying me a statue that I had been watching for the longest time. It's the Superman Muhammad Ali statue.
Oh, okay,
and, yeah. By I think it's Bowen Designs is who did that one. And when she bought me that, I just kind of went, man, I just kind of went nuts, man. I started buying statues. That's actually kind of where I started what I would really consider my adult collection.
That's an expensive habit there. Real quick, shout out to Sleeping Collectibles for the donation. I actually didn't queue everything up for the unicorn flip, but we'll get that one out to you in just a little bit. Mancave, we've got this little thing when we get a donation. I call it flipping a unicorn on this one. You'll see it in just a little bit. But
all right, cool, man.
Yeah, but yeah. So statues. That's okay. I mean, it's the statues are really well detailed, and I'm a guy that likes my statues to move. So you get some McFarlane's, right? Those are movable statues, as people like to call it. Yeah,
that's right.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, I mean I'm with you. I like statues, and as far as like, if you just want something you can throw up on the shelf, and just be in awe of every time you walk in, that's true. A statue is great for that. But I'm with you. I think over time I've converted back. Obviously, you can see most of the man cave is now action figure related.
Yeah.
It's just, there's something about taking something out of a box and just posing it how you want it. And then if you get tired of that pose a month down the road, you go pose it another way.
Yeah, no, I mean, I see Raiden over there getting ready to quick kick Goro. So and,
yeah. And
you were able to lock down a Plunderling. So I mean, there's good stuff on those shelves, man.
Thank you.
How do you feel about some of the Super 7s coming out? Whether it's Ninja Turtles or
I love everything Super 7's doing. In fact, I've almost got to the point where it's just like, if it's a Super 7 Ultimate, I'm going to grab it, whether it has any nostalgic value to me or I kind of came around a little bit after like the Silverhawks. That's not really something I know a ton about.
Yeah.
By the time I kind of started watching cartoons and stuff, we were on into like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers and that type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm still grabbing the Silverhawks just because of Super 7 Ultimate,
Yeah. Got another one. Let me real quick. Oh, you know what? I didn't even pull it up. Oh man. Hang on one second. I gotta queue it. I gotta queue it up because I didn't prep, guys. Sorry, I was me and Mancave were actually getting to know each other, so that's why I didn't have that part up. So sorry about that, Mancave. I'm
Oh, hey, you're good, man. You're all good, bro.
Totally not ready. Totally not ready today. All right, so Scooby Snacks just dropped $4.99. Appreciate you. I appreciate you coming over the premiere of the toy hunt. Let me flip a unicorn really quick for you and for Sleeping. Where'd you go? All right. All right, that was for Sleeping. Scooby Snacks, this is for you. guys. Appreciate the super chat, guys. Let me go primary for just a second. And let's bring our boy back in here. All right, back in the building. Back in the building. All right, we're back. We're back with Man Cave. So you guys ever get out to the water, out to surf or anything like that? It's usually a topic I bring up after I flip them. I flip a unicorn. Is if you guys get out much to out to the ocean.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, we do. We typically take about one trip a year out to the ocean. The whole, the COVID thing kind of set us back some for about 2 years here, but yeah, we do. We get out here. Kind of the beach to go to is called Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, I've heard of it. Yeah,
that's kind of that's the one we hit up. So
okay, yeah. And yeah, I had a my brother was living on out on the East Coast, and yeah, he posts pictures and stuff of Myrtle Beach and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's familiar to me. Yeah. So where are we at? Reading chat. Unicorns and wave flips. That's mischievous unicorn. Yeah, and you know what? He has yet to get on a board again ever since that happened to him. So.
Oh man.
But yeah. All right, so we saw some of your I saw some of your hunts. If someone can pin his most recent toy hunt, yeah, tell us about your drive time. That's one thing a lot of people don't notice, don't realize, because we don't put that in. We don't put that in when we're making these hunt videos. But what's your closest drive, and what's your semi, like just a mid-range drive? What would that entail?
Yeah, so I mean, probably about my closest drive is probably 15 to 20 minutes, just to kind of hit up like that first Target or first Walmart.
Yeah.
You're right. I mean, when you go out and if we produce I don't know, a 20-25 minute toy hunt, we're probably looking at 3 or 4 hours worth of driving around to different locations, hitting up 3 or 4 different spots. So yeah, you're right. That's something we don't, it's obviously not something you can tell, you watch a toy hunt video, it looks like we're teleporting around a city,
Yeah. No, it's, I talk about it, like the Egyptians never, they never, all those hieroglyphs, they never put up when they lost the battles. It was always the wins. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm pretty similar. I've got maybe 10. I've got two Target. There's a Walmart and a Target and a GameStop, but GameStop doesn't open until noon. It's like that's I'm a early morning guy. So if I can't get it in the morning, I'm already back at the you guys got the man cave. We've got the wolf den. So
Yep.
Yeah, and sometimes to go back out, it's just for what? For pay $5 more for a figure that you probably could have had. I don't know.
I've said the same thing, man, because I've had I have a lot of guys say, yeah, you need to hit up GameStop. Why don't you hit up GameStop? But I'm in the same boat you are. I like to get out there and get my toy hunts out first thing in the morning. Number one, it's just not so busy. It's just not so many people in the toy aisles, and I'm already, trying not to run over kids or step on kids as I'm over there filming in the toy section, so, like you said, I'm done with my toy hunts by the time GameStop even opens.
Yeah, definitely. It's early bird gets the worm. Another hack for anybody that shoots hunts and does reviews. Target doesn't turn their speakers on the PA system until later on in the day, so you don't have to worry about the whole copywritten music. That's to me, that's one of the biggest pains of editing is the music, voiceover or what have we. It's almost like I want to mute everything and then but then there's people will tune out if there's no sound. So it is hard trying to balance out that copywritten music thing. How do you
It is. Walmart's my worst enemy, man.
Oh God, yeah.
Crank it up.
It feels like they put speakers right over like the Marvel Legends or the Star Wars, because that's usually where it's the loudest.
That's true. It is. They just crank it up, man. They really do. And like you said, you want to almost just be like, all right, let's just mute the video and just do an overlay of whatever you want to talk about. But there's something about, to me, to like hearing the boxes move around,
Yeah.
you know, and seeing kind of that live interaction and that, you know, that kind of real time, you know, experience of when you find something. And you can't get that when you like post edit everything.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
definitely the reaction. Oh my God, I just yeah, no, that's
Yes.
J Boy's not in here, but the little legend came with me on a hunt one time, and so did I Toy Hunter, and we were flipping panels. We were flipping panels, and we found some treasure, and their reaction. I ended up putting that in the intro, just like, well, tune in if you guys want to see what they're excited about. Tune in, but yeah, that natural reaction is like one of the best parts of watching, not just mine, not just yours, but other people's toy hunts, is their reaction to the find, whether it's something you're interested in collecting or something you're not interested in collecting, you know.
Very true.
But
Very
yeah,
true.
let me see, what do we got? You PlayStation or Xbox?
I got a question for you guys. How
Okay.
long have you guys been toy hunting?
It's debatable. It's debatable right now. I'm trying to do the math. Our very first toy hunt, just like you, I started out just doing reviews, and then I was like, well, you know what? I was actually sitting, I was working. You know, I was working a Saturday. I wasn't off till almost 5, and I'm driving home, and I call the kids, like, man, put your shoes on, put your jacket on. We're going out hunting. And yeah, we filmed it. The sun went down on us. The video started in the day, and it went down. And that video turned out, at the time, was our most popular video. So yeah, I was like, maybe there is something to these hunts. But yeah, we're somewhere between 3 and 4 years. I think in August, this coming up August, I believe our channel is going to be 4 years old. I kind of have to go back and do the math, but I'm pretty sure we were, 2017, August of 2017 is when we started shooting stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah. So you a PlayStation or Xbox guy?
I'm both, man.
Oh,
and
nice.
a Switch.
No, and the Switch. Yeah.
I'm all of them. Me and the kids, man. We play everything.
Nice. What's your game of choice right now? What's the one on constant rotation?
Man, you know what I've been hooked on, and this is probably a lot of people might be sleeping on this game, but it's called Maneater. And it's a game where you are a shark, swimming around.
I've played it. Killer Mike had it.
Yep. That's the game right now. And then I've been playing this other game called Snow Runners, which I never thought I would like, because I'm typically like a sports guy, first person shooter guy, you know, that type of stuff. So that's the two I've been playing here lately. I have no idea. They're both like weirdly outside of my typical genre, but that's what I've been playing.
Yeah, the Maneater one, it's addicting. It's addicting because you level up so fast, and then yeah, once you get to one of these bigger sharks, it's just like, well, let me go back over here where I was struggling against this alligator, and I told you, once I get bigger, I'm gonna come back and see you. And no, Maneater's a fun game. I could spend hours playing that one. Killer Mike, I think within, I think one weekend he got to 100%. I'm like, did you even blink? Did you blink while you were playing this game?
Holy smokes, man!
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, Maneater's a good one. I just recently, 2 nights ago, got to play Madden again, and I saw, last day played, for your save data, it had been a month. I'm like, it's been that long. I know it's been a while, but I'm a big sports and shooter guy too. But yeah, Madden.
Me
and
too, man.
I've been playing the video game version of this one, Fallen Order.
Yes. Yeah, I played a little bit of that here recently as well.
That's a fun game. It's almost like Assassin's Creed mixed with Star Wars.
It is.
Yeah. And apologies, guys, if I'm missing the chats. I'll have Mischievous or Killer Mike or anybody just read some of those chats. But yeah, definitely there's. I mean, we're all in a toy community, but there's also other things we enjoy outside of the toy community. Are you Ford or Chevy?
I'm a Chevy guy.
Chevy, yeah. Not to knock Ford, but yeah, Chevys are a little yeah. But yeah, man. Well, I mean, having a good time here with Mancave guys. If you joined us late, we got Mancave collectibles and collectible and reviews. Nice enough to join us. If you got any questions for us, if guys in the chat, let's open it up to you guys. If you guys have any questions, we'll get to reading them now, and yeah, start asking them. Facts. Let me see. Let me get caught up on chats real quick. America's favorite meatball. Oof oof. The oof is in the building. Yeah, I mean, you probably got your cast of characters right in the chat, guys. Guys at your regulars, so to speak. Yeah, we've got a few of those. Oof oof, Blue Sasquatch, all good guys. Ty. Do you ever click up with other people and toy hunt together?
Not a whole lot, man. Because I'm, trying to fit I'm trying to fit in the YouTube stuff with like regular work and family and all that kind of stuff. Man, it's so hard to like, I would love nothing more than to like do that. Like, it'd be cool to like bring friends in or even other YouTubers and like do them together. But man, it's so hard to fit stuff in. It's kind of like, hey, I got an hour right now. Like, let me run to 2 stores real fast. Like you're just trying to work it in when you can,
Yeah. Hershey bar without almonds, says IE. Not sure what that means. Yeah, no, especially when you get a hot tip. You get a hot tip that this might be here, that might be there. I was like, well, I don't have time to wait for you, bro. I gotta go, or else I gotta go see the scalper. But, yeah,
that's right. That's true, man. The toy hunt world has really turned into kind of like you said, almost like a dog eat dog world. Like, it's like, if you don't get there the second, if you got a buddy out there and he hits you up on IG and he's like, hey man, this Walmart over here in Charlotte's got, the neck of frogs back when they were hot. Man, if you weren't there in a half an hour, it was over. Good chance somebody walk in and buy all 5 of them, Yeah. You're right, man. You got to go. And probably even more so, like, we were talking like the size of the city you live in, in the area you live in with the population. I'm sure that makes a whole nother level of challenges, having that many people.
Yeah, no, yeah, more people, more problems.
Yeah.
So I've got, typically I can do, I actually shot a video where I did 5 targets in 45 minutes, but that's, shoot in straight to where you got to go. And then right back out. No talking. No, hey, can you scan this for me? See if you got it in the back. But yeah, 5 targets in 45 minutes. That was the.
That's amazing, man. That's unbelievable.
That's almost like dominoes,
It is. It is. But that's cool. I mean, like, if you can do that, like, that's how you find stuff. If you're able to just click them off so fast, especially if you can do it early in the morning,
Yeah. And then so it's pretty much on the way into like Oakland, San Francisco. So you do have to fight commute. So you kind of got to time it, but there is that magic hour is what I like to call it. Like, when they first open up and they start putting the stuff out. That's magic hour for me. That's when you can do all the good stuff. Have you ever found anything early? I guess beat the street date.
I mean, I have found stuff where I've gotten like up to the register and they won't let me check out with it.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before, and that's probably about the most frustrating. You want to talk about? I'm such a laid back dude, but man, you want to talk about kind of getting me a little bit hot under the collar.
Yeah.
Have something out on the peg and then tell me I can't buy it. Yeah. So I have had that happen a few times.
Yeah. No, that sucks. And there's ways of getting around it, but that's to teach their own if they want to try it. But yeah, the street date is a horrible. I don't know why they exist. Why Target? Why have the package, or why have the product sitting in your back shelf for forever and then not? But I don't know. Looks like we have another super chat. Let me get ahead of it real quick, and we'll get you taken care of. Gopher Man, thank you for the donation. Let me hang on 1 second. All right, Gopher Man, thank you for your donation. That's not the right screen. What's going on here? All right. man, the amount of salt water that was coming out of that boy's mouth that after that too, and I cut the I cut it too early. I stopped recording too early. There was probably like at least a half a cup more of water coming out when after I stopped cutting it. But yeah. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, yeah. So the hunts. You have like a almost like a pregame ritual you do? Anything like do you load up a thermos full of coffee before you head out or anything like that?
So I kind of have a rule. I've got when I go toy hunting that there's a rule that I have to get my wife Starbucks when I come back.
Okay.
So that's her. She'll give me all the support in the world. I can go as long as I want. I can drive as far as I want to drive. But when I walk back in the door, I got to have a pink drink from Starbucks.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, the pink drink. I know about that one. I know about that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Pin the link. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted with the chat a little bit. Yeah, no, that's definitely you gotta take care of mom, or else yeah, everything around us ceases to work if if that's not going. What about
Right.
you ever go on a hunt long? Because we talked about how sometimes a 20-minute video is actually like a 3-hour hunt. But you ever stop and eat anywhere?
Yeah, I do. I enjoy. I don't know if you guys have out west. Y'all have McAllister's Deli? Is that something?
Not here in the Bay Area. I don't think I've heard of it,
Okay.
but
It's just like a kind of like a sandwich shop, where you can pick up sandwiches and different types of stuff like that. So we like to hit that place up, and then Chick-fil-A's and McDonald's. Especially if you crunch for time, man, you just hit whatever you can hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I'm on keto, so like one of the only like we're burger guys here, right? But one of the only places that makes a good burger, like a keto style burger, is Wendy's. You get
Okay.
you get the Baconator and tell them you want it protein or keto, and they just wrap it in lettuce, and it's almost like having a real burger, almost.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. So for anybody listening, man, if you guys are trying to slim down, man, keto, after the first 10 days are gonna be hard, but after that you're gonna start seeing you're gonna start getting that V that everybody is after. But yeah.
Cool,
Do you celebrate when you find a good score? Is there a particular thing you like to do?
I don't know if there's a particular thing I like to do, but I'm like a kid when I find it, man. It's funny because a lot of times I'll take my family with me. In a lot of my videos, you don't necessarily see them in the video, but a lot of times they're with me, and they can even tell, like when they're walking back up on me from whatever section of the store they're coming in, they're like, "Oh God, Dad's found something," because you just see it, man. Like I'm just like a kid at Christmas in 1992, like it's so much joy, joy. And I don't know, every time I find something I'm looking for, man, it's just like it's the first thing I've ever found.
No, that's good. That's good. Real quick in the chat, Blue said we fixed the door. Yeah, that's a running gag over here. This door will swing open, but we have a ghost in the house, the official ghost of the wolf pack. So yeah, and sometimes the door just swing open, so we blame it on the ghost. We blame it on the ghost for that one. Yeah, no, that's what's up. That's definitely finding something, especially if like I know that they don't hit like they used to, but like BrickSeek and Pop Finder used to be.
Yeah.
If anything, it would just save you driving around everywhere.
True.
But
True.
they don't run the way they used to. You rely on anything else for intel?
Man, as funny as it is, I have never used either one of those. I don't use any app as far as my toy hunting, and that's probably a flaw in a sense. It's probably something I could do better at, because I got other guys like in this area that we've kind of become friends. We kind of become buddies, and we try to look out for each other. And if we spot something, we'll shoot a DM over and be like, "Hey, man, if you're interested, this is here." And a lot of them use that in order to find stuff, but I'm just kind of like, hey, I'm going on a toy hunt. I'm gonna pop. I'm going here regardless. So it don't matter what BrickSeek says. I'm just gonna go in, see what's on the shelves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But I could see that being a huge benefit to a toy hunter, and to use that.
Yeah. I Toy Hunter in the chat said he heard 92 was a good year. One of the most powerful toy hunters was born that year. Yeah, no. When me and I hooked up, I was like, wow. I at the time I'd been doing this for a couple of years already, and he when he comes over, I was like, oh man, I didn't think of that, or oh I didn't. Okay, yeah, and now I use some of the tactics that he showed me, and he's younger than me, so that's you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, you can also listen to the younger generation because they do have things to teach. So
absolutely, man. Especially when it comes to technology.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Well Killer Mike is my IT guy. I wouldn't be able to figure half of this stuff out. I'm a construction guy. I work with my hands. I still to this day type like this. So
Yep.
Yeah. So
what do you guys primarily collect?
It varies because Marvel Legends will be we get bombarded with stuff really quick and then it dries out, right? So in that time you're looking for your next fix on what you want to buy. So you start branching off into other lines. You start going into the McFarlanes if there's nothing hidden from McFarlane, WWE or Black Series. We're a little bit of everything, but I would say we're definitely Hasbro has a direct link to my bank account. Hasbro for sure has a they've got the passcode, they've got everything. Cheers, Jamie. Cheers. Jamie actually won my my NECA Queen. We just hit 1,000 subs about a month ago, and
awesome.
And
congratulations.
Thank you. And we did a giveaway was the NECA Queen Alien. When we hit 100 subs, I just bought it, and just talking to the kids, talking out of my butt, I was like, if we ever hit 1,000, man, I'm giving this one away. So that 3 years later we hit it, and yeah, Jamie got it. It should be it's somewhere crossing the Atlantic Ocean right now. Jamie's out in the UK, so he's one of the UK guys that we were talking about. Since your wife's not around, what's the most you've ever spent on a hunt, and then what's the most you've ever spent on a single figure?
Oh gosh. Oh man. So hunts, we've probably maybe in the 1,000 range on a hunt. Back when we were buying all the MOTU classics, we had one evening where we dropped about 800 at one store and maybe about 200 or 250 at another in one single night. So that was probably kind of like our biggest drop, probably in like as far as a toy hunt. Now I've bought some comic books that probably will go outside that range, but as far as just going out with the intention of really, okay, I might drop $100 today and you end up dropping 1,000.
Yeah, that's
the MOTU classics kind of got me. That was the one that got me, because I think that night I ended up buying the Battle Cat, the Panther, which they're like, they go for about $250 a piece, all in box. And I don't keep anything really in box that was made after about 2000, after the year 2000. So I come straight home and unbox them, which they immediately lose value, so that was, but everything, if I buy modern stuff, it's coming out of box. But yeah, I would say that's it. And my wife was actually with me on that hunt. She was actually an encourager of that. So I give her a little bit of I hold her at fault for that as well.
Yeah, no, and that's definitely a beautiful thing when the wife is an enabler. So that's
exactly.
my wife actually was the one that I wouldn't say kickstarted, but she she gave me a push in the right direction. Like you, we've got kids too, and bills come first, priorities come first, right? So I would always see these figures hanging on the shelves, but it's like, okay, well, spend $20 on a figure, or we need pull-ups. We need they're 2 years apart, so one might be in pull-ups, the other one's in newborn diapers. So it's like but yeah, once they were old enough to not need that stuff, once your kid, for anyone in the chat that doesn't have kids, once your kids are no longer potty trained, that is so much revenue that's back in your pocket. Not that you don't have to spend on diapers anymore, because diapers cost a lot. So think that,
That's
Jamie.
true, man.
Jamie, before you start your family, bro, think about the price of how you how you want to spend that money. No more Marvel Legends if you're buying diapers.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but she got me for my birthday. She got me the Back in Black Deadpool and the John Bernthal Punisher, which
Oh, nice.
she had seen me eyeballing this stuff for a good long
Yep.
while. So for my birthday she
Yeah.
got me those, and even for a good 3 to 4 months, I just put them up on the shelf. And she's like, "Are you ever gonna open them?" I'm like, "I don't know. They're good looking. Like the box art is
Yeah.
good. Like box art will make you want to not open stuff sometimes." So
True. That's true.
I can see that. I can see why your inbox collector, out of box collector. But yeah, so I finally opened them, and man, that Deadpool Back in Black is still one of my favorites. So same with same with that John Bernthal Punisher. I mean
Yeah.
for that $20 price point, that's a pretty accurate looking John Bernthal, and that was
Oh yeah, man. Hasbro's face scan
yeah
technology has come far.
yeah yeah no definitely has. We got you. Okay, you're back. All right. If we stall out, we'll just kind of push through it, man. Cave. Yeah, let me read some of the
Okay, I
chats.
got you.
All my diaper savings got me a battle cat. Yep. So you said 1,000 on one hunt. What about a particular figure? What's the most expensive figure you think you've bought, whether it's secondary market or retail?
Yeah. Probably. I'm trying to look around and just say. I mean, obviously, like some of my statues would be the most. Some of the quarter scale statues.
Okay.
Up in the $800 or $900 range. For those like the site from Sideshow.
Yeah.
So that would probably be the most as far as like a single figure. But like here recently, we bought the original 1984 G1 Optimus Prime in box. So that was about a $500 figure there.
Wow.
So I would probably say in that $400 to $500 range is probably, for a figure.
Yeah.
If you get away from the statues.
Yeah. All right. Well, just by show of hands, no words. Raise your hand if you got a Sentinel coming.
Yes.
All right. All right. Just by fingers. How many do you have coming? Ready? 1, 2. Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah. See, nothing too crazy. Just be sensible, right? Just be sensible.
That's right. That's right.
Just get.
I actually did want to do more than one. I contemplated doing more than one, and then just my only issue was spacing.
Yeah.
Just this from a space standpoint. That guy's going to be so massive. Just the footprint of his 2 feet, are going to be so big on a shelf. I was just like, let's just roll with one.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to have one.
Yeah, and I'm already.
You guys have that coming as well?
Yeah, I've got it coming. So maybe we're in July now, so maybe in about a month it should be arriving soon. Somewhere mid-August. Hopefully.
I would think we would start getting like some true like delivery details within the next month or two. I'm sure the whole pandemic thing probably put a little bit of a delay on it, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm thinking definitely before the hot months are over, we should have that thing in hand.
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but in my head, I've already been like, well, where am I going to review this at? Because we review things in in 1/6 scale, so it's for.
Yep.
I'm thinking just out on my back deck. I'm gonna have to spruce it up a little bit, and I don't know, get the lighting just right. I don't know.
Yeah, you got when you got a 20, what is it, about 24? Is it 22 or 24 inch?
Might be 24.
24. Yeah, when you got that kind of, man, that's not going on a review table.
No, definitely not. So if anyone in the chat has that one picked up and is planning on reviewing it as well, yeah, just think. Start thinking now where it's going to be done. I know he's not in here right now, but Laser Pants from the Infinity Equation has five of them coming. So that's
Man,
yeah,
wow.
that's crazy. Somebody else had 3, so that's it's gonna be crazy when they do finally start to ship. The box alone is huge, or I mean the
Oh,
figure
it's
alone is
massive.
huge. So the box, imagine the shipper that one's gonna have to come in.
I know, man. That's going to be huge. But for any of those guys that are the Army built those, they're going to have some super cool looking displays, man.
Definitely,
You know,
definitely. We've got the
I can't.
smaller one that came out maybe a year and a half before the announcement of this, because we pre-ordered these way back in, was it October, right? October of last year.
Yeah, yeah, I
So
think so.
so it's been a while. The only time a $1 billion company needs my money first to put out a product.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
That's
When when
right.
when it when it finally does come, it's gonna be so sweet. It's gonna be so sweet. And
It is.
the other one was a Amazon exclusive. That's gonna look like the father and son, because
It is. It's going to look like the baby, but that's the cool part about it, especially if you Army built these guys, you can make master mold.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you can have your master mold, and then you could have your Sentinels. But if you bought the ones you're talking about, that one I think didn't that come with the Wolverine
yeah,
figure?
yeah.
It was the day that what was it? The
Days of Future
Future
Past.
Past.
Yeah,
Yeah. So those I would love if those would drop in price. It'd be cool to actually Army build those and then turn mine into master mold. I think that would be a cool look as well.
yeah, yeah.
But now, what do you guys think is going to be the next Marvel HasLab? Everybody says Galactus.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
Either Galactus or the Fantastic Four car maybe would be a stretch. Um,
Okay.
yeah, no, I mean, all the pieces are there for Galactus. We're gonna be getting
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, another one. So we got it in 2020. We got the Super Scroll wave, so we're getting another
Mhm.
Fantastic Four wave, which I don't mind another wave, because they're switching up the color schemes. That way you can kind of
Right.
pick whether you wanted the Walgreens exclusive, the one that came out in 2020, or this new one. That you're almost not so much a buyer's market, but we are living in the golden age, where if you've got the money for it, you can pick and choose which team you want to assemble.
That's true. That's true. And I guess now the next Fantastic Four wave, that's going to be retro carded, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, from what I understood, it's going to be more like first appearance type
Yeah,
of look,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the original appearance. So,
Almost like a Carolina blue, like
yes.
the really
Yep.
light suit.
That's right. The light blue with the white. And I love the Walgreens exclusive. I think that is a fantastic set, that 4.
Yeah,
But if they come out on retro cards and then we can get a Galactus, man, I would love that.
imagine the dials there.
Ooh, oh, so nice. But the thing is, now will Galactus be even bigger than the Sentinel? Maybe. I mean, you know.
Well, and then he's got the big helmet, and then the big helmet even has the
True.
horns. So that's
That's true.
that's something you're gonna have to take into account. And Galactus has to be bigger than a Sentinel. Has to, right?
You would have to think if the Sentinel's 24 inches, Galactus has got to be 30-ish.
Yeah, at
He's got to
least.
be 30 inches at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, very exciting, man.
No, it
It'll be
is. It
cool to
is.
kind of see what they're coming out with next.
Yep, yep. And you collect Star Wars Blacks. I can see them. I can see them over your shoulder there. Um,
Yeah.
with we have the Razor Crest. Did you go in on that?
I didn't, man. I wanted to go in on that, but the thing with the vehicles, I don't know if are you like the Super 7 Thundercats. They're doing the Thunder
Yeah.
Tank
Yep.
with Super 7. I wanted that so bad as well, but that just goes back for me. It's just a space thing, man. When you're talking about standing up a Sentinel, at least it's just his 2 feet. The footprint of his 2 feet. When you're talking about these big vehicles like
Yeah.
the sail barge that come
Mhm.
out, yeah, the Razor Crest, and then the Thunder Tank that Super 7's doing. Yeah, man, you're talking about something that's the size of a coffee table
Yeah.
almost.
Definitely the
So I just there's I don't have anywhere to put that. Unfortunately, if I ever can, go build this, my mansion that I want, maybe I can grab those things. But
yeah.
I don't have it in this man cave.
Yeah, there's always the next one. No, me and the wife have actually talked before about upgrading not so much the room, the house. Get something
Yes.
get something a little bigger, just because Like your toys are taking up everything, man. We gotta. That's first world problems, right? First world problems.
That's right, man. That's
Yeah.
right.
No, you mentioned the coffee table, the things the size of a coffee table. I don't know I don't know how deep into GI Joes you were. I'm a '80s baby, but the USS Flag would be freaking
Ooh,
awesome. Would be awesome as
ooh, wee.
a HasLab project.
Yeah, it would be.
I
That
mean,
would be. That's probably one of the greatest toys that's ever been made.
yeah. I mean, the fact that the F-16 Tomcat could legit land on the flag
Yeah.
and still looks. I never knew anyone who had it. Did you know anyone who had it?
None of my friends had it. No, nobody that I knew had it, and I've only ever seen them in real life on some of my toy hunts. I'm blessed to have a lot of like nice toy shops in my area, and a couple of them have had the flag in the toy shop, so I've been able to see them,
With
firsthand, see
with
it
your own
firsthand
eyes, really?
with my own eyes. Yeah,
I,
and it is just unbelievable. I mean, the only place to store it, and you see why a lot of the pictures and videos of kids playing with them back in the '80s, it was like they're sliding them out from under their bed.
yeah.
That's the only place you had, you know.
Wow, that's crazy. I've never even gotten to witness that one with my own peepers. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep. All right. So what would you since yeah, you know, you were knowledgeable about the flag, so you collect or at least watch the GI Joe animated series as a kid.
Yeah, I watched the animated series, but I watched it really more so in my adult life than I did in my kid life.
Okay.
Because like we were saying earlier, kind of by the time I came around, GI Joe had kind of taken a backseat, and I had some of the little like 3.75-inch Joes like in my toys,
Yeah.
but I didn't back then. I didn't really know who they were. I didn't really know who the characters were that well. But since I've become an adult, man, I'm a huge GI Joe fan. I love the cartoon, love the new Hasbro classified series. So I think I'm even going to collect the Mezco series, the Mezco GI Joes.
It's getting pricey, but that roadblock looked really good. It
Man,
not to knock the Amazon exclusive, but this Mezco one is it's blowing it out of the water. Ditto with the
it's
ditto with Destro.
Destro. Yeah, man. I've got them both on pre-order, so we'll see what they keep going. I'm assuming Snake Eyes can't be far off. You wouldn't
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
He's always kind of at the top of everybody's list to get a figure out of. So
Did you
yeah, I think Mezco.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, I think Mezco, if I see that they're going to keep putting it out, I think I'll probably stay in with it.
Yeah, no, they probably wouldn't just put out the two. What I'm looking for is a good Storm Shadow. We've gotten how many
Yes,
roadblocks already, but we still don't have a good Storm
true.
Shadow. That's
That's a good point.
whether it's Gen 1 or Gen 2. I'll take either one. I'll take either one of those.
That's a good point.
Yeah. How are you on your thoughts on Cobra Island?
On what was that?
What are your thoughts on Cobra Island?
Oh man, as far as like the figures,
The figures and the availability.
yeah, absolutely. Just want to knock your head against the wall. Frustrating.
It is.
you know, I have. So I'm trying to think back, man. As far as and I, just like you, I toy hunt a lot. I hit up a lot of stores, and the fact that I never saw like Baroness on bike, and I never saw Firefly, and I never saw Cobra Viper. Like if I'm toy hunting that much and I can't find them,
Yeah,
that tells me there's a distribution problem.
definitely. Definitely.
So
I'm five is my count. That's how many I've seen in the wild. I picked up one for me. I sent IE in the chat. I sent him one, and then two. I took pictures. I sent them over to MCU Collector. That was it. And I left him. I told the guy about it. He's like, "What? He's gonna blow it. He's gonna blow a gasket. You left it on the shelf." I was like, "Bro, I've got mine. I don't And
yeah,
like you've got your little network of guys, right? Of your local guys,
yep,
but
that's right.
just like today, I was at Target this morning. I saw a bunch of reissues of these. I picked up a double for me. So one I've got one stays carded. It's gonna chill out in the basement for a while, and this one will get open. But yeah, maybe like 20 minutes after I'm already gone from the store. They're like, "Oh, can you get this for me? Can you?" I'm kind of already gone. I got a stream. I'm trying to get ready for it, bro. So I can't really pick it up for you. But I put the
Yeah.
location so you know where to get it, right?
That's and that I think that's how guys like me and you can help in that. You know, I have guys all the time hit me up and they're like, "Hey man, could you pick this up if you sit?" And I'm like, as much as I would love to help every single one of my subs, if I started like helping every single one of my subs, I'd have to quit my full-time job in order to
Yeah,
be shipping stuff, you know? So it's like you said, I think the best way guys like me and you can help is like when we do find 5 of Major Blood long before, you know, he's been a peg warmer for the last couple of weeks, but you know, when he was originally out, everybody was just hog wild over him. We can put it on our IG and say, "Hey guys, here's where it is, go get it," you know? So we can help out that way. And I'm like you, I don't, you know, if there's 5, I might grab 1 or 2. And if I'm buying 2, it's because I'm picking one up for like a close friend or a buddy. And then the rest of them stay. And, you know, sometimes people do get you. They're like, "I can't believe you left that. Like, buy it and ship it to me." You know, I'm like, man, I wish I could, but I can't do shipping to, you know, hundreds and hundreds of subs.
No,
you know?
no, for real. I think in Nathan Bowden, I'm not sure if he's still in here, and I was doing one of the toy hunts. This is when the Keldor 2-pack was brand new. I'm talking like days old. I'm recording one of the hunts, and I walked by. I touched it a little. I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is new." I don't collect the Motu, but I know enough to know that's new. It wasn't out there, so you know all right, you know, keep rolling on the footage. Later on, IE sends me a message and he's like, "Oh man, those are freaking going for like $150." I was like, "Really? I could have sent you one." But yeah, it's crazy the aftermarket price on some of these things sometimes.
It is, man, and that's, you know, I tell people all the time, I'm like, be patient, because you know, you never know when these companies are going to go re-release them. NECA has started doing some of that kind of stuff. So like with the NECA Turtle line, which is obviously that's like a scalper's paradise, you know, with the NECA line, but you know, they're trying to do a good job of re-releasing them, just like they did with the 4-packs. We kind of got that second wave of 4-packs here recently. And they say there's even a third wave coming. They say there's going to be another wave. So it's like, you know, guys that went and dropped $250, $275 on them over the last, you know, 2 months. I'm like, oh, please don't do that. You know, like, just give it some time. If it's a year from now and you ain't found it, do what you got to do, you know, but be patient, you know, because I do think a lot of these companies are going to try to continue to do these reissues, just like with Cobra Island. Hasbro's come out and said, we're going to reissue, you know, the Fireflies and the Vipers and the Baroness. So, you know, I'm holding out hope there. I don't want to go drop $100, $150 on those figures. So I'm going to hold out hope. If we continue to get down the road and, you know, we're a year from now, the re-release happened, it wasn't no better than the first release, maybe I bite the bullet and buy what I need to buy, you know, but patience is the key in our hobby.
Definitely. I mean, you have to think these companies have those the molds. They don't throw them away just because the mold's over. Look at most recently, like Beast from X-Men. You know, the Dark Beast and the Gray Beast. It's the same body mold. They switched it up just a little bit. So yeah, I try, like, if I'm talking to someone who just got in, it's like, don't go secondary markets to try to bolster your collection, to try to build something like this. Just give it time. It's like the seasons. It will come around again. It will come around. Like, I'm looking over your shoulder now, and I'm like, oh, that Token Raza, I still need it. But you know, if I'm patient, they'll re-release the mold, just like they re-released the was it the Shadow Shredder or the Dark Shredder?
They just, and that's a great looking figure. Like, if you missed out on the original, you know, the original Secret of the Ooze, or they just called him Super Shredder, I guess.
Super Shredder,
But the Shadow Shredder is a great. I mean, that'd be a great, you know, placeholder until they either re-release that one or you're able to find one somewhere. But I even saw something where NECA was saying on the Token Razar that they weren't saying it would never be released again. So I take that to say they're looking for an opportunity to be able to put that back out. You know, so you just got to be patient. However, those are two of my favorite figures, I think, in my whole collection.
Yeah.
They are absolutely gorgeous figures.
Yeah, and anyone who I see with them, I'm like, oh, bro, you're lucky. And it's just NECA's a headache, man. Because like right now, I'm currently looking for the Homelander and Starlight, and
Okay.
I'm seeing on the East Coast and the Midwest they're landing. Sometimes you might just miss them. You might just miss them in your markets. But yeah, every time I go to the NECA section, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm out of here. Bleep
Yep.
you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, and the good thing about those two figures is just over about 2 days ago, they were able to release them anywhere now. So now they can go to Target, and they're also at places like Big Bad Toy Store online. So you can actually secure you one if you don't find it. So that's cool too. I don't mind companies doing that. We're starting to see companies do that more often, where it's kind of like a limited release out of the gate.
Yeah.
Start off in its Walmart exclusive, but after 2 months, the license allows it to go out to other stores as well, the Targets and the GameStops and different things. So, hopefully you'll be able to find, Homelander and Starlight now that it's kind of going to be more of a wider release.
Yeah. Yep. Take care, Jamie. Jamie, it's close to midnight on the out in the UK. Good luck to England. They're in the Euro Cup right now. So that actually gives us, like you said, that gives us hope that you just gave me a boost of confidence there. Now I don't have to go to my crummy old Walmart every time just to try to find those. What do you think of the gargoyles coming out?
Oh gosh, man. So happy, so excited. That was a cartoon that was right in my wheelhouse as far as for my age. So man, I'm so excited. I just want to see more reveals.
Yeah.
They've got kind of that main team, with the Hudson, Lexington, all those. They haven't even revealed any teasers, but we did get the Demona reveal, and the little teaser image of her here recently, which I think that'll be a phenomenal second figure.
Yeah, no,
but that Goliath is beautiful.
Yeah. I've got them pre-ordered, and if I find them in the wild, same thing with like, get at me in the DMs is what I tell my guys. And going back to just your little crew of hunters, your local guys, when I found, I'm going on 12 and counting of major bloods that I found in the wild. So when I found a case, I bought the entire case. I bought the entire case. I kept one for me, but I got on IG and put a little timer, a 15-minute timer. I was like, next 5 people to hit me up, I got you.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's giving back to the community, man. So that's much respect for doing that. That's very cool.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's right place, right time, man. We're always out there. We're literally boots on the ground. So if you're the one that finds something, just hit up your buddies, because it what goes around comes around. They hook you up with something, you hook them up with something. Toby's loud, our buddy of mine. He's not in the chat right now, but when I'm at work, he finds some stuff that I've been struggling with. The Punisher on the motorcycle. God, all last summer I was going to Target after Target after Target, and then just randomly he's like, oh yeah, I walked into this one, and there he was. He shot it out to me, man. That was one of the happiest days of last year, is finding that Punisher.
That Punisher on motorcycle is fire. That thing is straight fire.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can even split them up, or even break it down in thirds, right? The figure itself is fire. The weapons accessories are fire. The bicycle, the motorcycle is fire. So it's you combine them, and it's man.
Hasbro killed it with that one.
Yeah, and I think those the weapons, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure they're new molds. I'd never seen those guns before, even the machete, the baseball bat.
I think you're probably right, unless they brought it from some other line, like some other horror from the horror world, or maybe. Like the machete. I don't know if it's. Well, let's see. No, because Hasbro don't really do. Hasbro don't really do the horror stuff.
And I compared I've got the NECA, the Friday the 13th, I think part 4. So I compared that machete to the Punisher one, and they're different. I would say the NECA's is more real life accurate, if that makes any sense, and then the Punisher one would be more comic book based.
Gotcha.
But
which is what they're going for.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. Good times with Mancave Collectibles. You are you a coffee guy?
I'm not. I'm not
No.
a coffee guy, man. Caffeine does not do well for me.
No.
So I wish it would, because I'm one of these guys that goes into work really, really early in the morning. I get up at like 4:15 every morning. So it's like I would love to have something that would like bring me out of that funk a little
Yeah.
faster, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a coffee guy.
Oh, well, yeah, we can't all be winners right now.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, if anyone in the chat has some questions for our good friend here, Man Cave Collectibles, you're okay. So yeah, you're a Chevy guy, you're a PlayStation and Xbox guy. You ever? Let's just throw out random, Mister. If you got any questions for us, Disneyland or Disney World?
I've never been to either.
Wow.
I've never been to either.
Which-
And it's not because I don't want to. I would love to go to Disney World, probably if I could choose.
Yeah, you
Go
got-
to Disney World.
You guys are a little closer to Disney
Yeah,
World.
we're a little closer. Yeah, it's about a probably a 10, 11 hour drive for us probably to get there, which is not crazy. You know, that's doable.
Yeah. What's the most you've ever driven on a hunt one way?
On a hunt,
Yeah.
I would probably say about 3 hours. Probably we went to there's a place Raleigh, North Carolina. There was a toy it's a Comic-Con, a Comic-Con in Raleigh that's getting bigger and bigger every year. But drove out there one morning just randomly, man. Like hopped up in the morning and was like, hey, here we go. We're gonna go drive 3 hours to this Comic-Con, and that's what we did. But we weren't filming at that time. That was one of those where I kind of was telling you I was toy hunting and doing things like that, but I wasn't filming them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's probably about the farthest.
And you know what? Sometimes when you're not filming, that's when you have the best success.
100%, man. 100%. I post stuff on Instagram where I'm like, look what I found. And it's, well, just like today, my wife went out to Target and found the new Studio Series Slag. Well, that's a brand new, I haven't seen anybody find that.
Yeah.
I don't know that I haven't seen anybody with that in hand yet. That's a brand new, that next line of Studio Series figures for Transformers. I guess they just dropped today maybe, but yeah, there's no hunt involved, you know, there's nothing to film, you know. I think I did tell her, I was like, well, film a little something now that you found it, you know. I'll throw it on my IG page.
Yeah.
Nice. But you're right. Some of the coolest things I found was when I was just, you know, grocery shopping and, hey, let's check the Walmart section, you know?
Yeah, no, and definitely for anyone that's still in the chat, man, just if you're always trying to be on the hunt, you'll make not so much excuses, but well, we're over here. There's a Walmart not but 10 more miles. Let's go check it out just to see what's over there, you know. And yeah, just you almost make excuses for why to go to this place or why to go to there, just because it's a different market, a different area available. Toy Junkies asked if we're into Storm Collectibles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I collect the Street Fighter line, the Mortal Kombat line, and let's see, is that it? And I kind of picked up, or I started down the path of the Battle Axe, the video game Battle Axe.
The main barbarian guy. I forget his name, but that's a good looking one. And I like the skeletons.
Yeah, the skeletons, and then we got Death Adder coming. I don't think he's not filled his pre-order yet, but I think he'll be coming out pretty soon as well. But yeah, Storm is one of the coolest companies out there.
Yeah, I saw at GameStop. I didn't pick it up, but it was the Montaro, the half ram, half bull.
Yep.
Guy. Yep. Yeah, I saw that one, and I flipped over. I was like, I saw the price, and I was like, oh. I gently put it back on the peg. My brother-in-law actually collects the Storm boxers. So he's got Mike Tyson. I think he's got Ali. So and yeah,
I got those as well. Those are fantastic figures. I wish they would have kept going, but it's been years since they put out a new boxing figure. So I don't know if that was just like a licensing thing they did directly with those two people, like with Tyson and Muhammad Ali, or if they got some kind of boxing license that allowed them to start doing that. But it's been a long time since they put one of those out.
Well, I mean, Tyson and Ali are two of the greats. So definitely, if you were only going to get two, I'm glad that it was those two, because that's something I definitely, other than like you said with the Superman Ali bust.
Yeah.
Those two figures would be two figures that I would definitely hope, if we only got two figures, I'm glad it was those.
Well said on that. Well said on that.
Yeah. Oof's out in Canada. He's the lucky son of a gun. He still got Toys R Us. So
I'm jealous.
I know.
Jealous of that, man.
Because
I wasn't doing toy hunts on the channel when we had Toys R Us. So I would have loved, just for nostalgia purposes, to have a filmed Toys R Us toy hunt, just so I could have it like for my own, personal, kind of history of toy collecting. I don't have a single hunt that was filmed in the Toys R Us. So that's kind of sad.
Yeah. Oof. Make some room. We're gonna be flying out in a little bit. We're gonna get a hunt. He said he had four of them in walking distance, he says. So how big would they be then if they're in walking distance? I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't know.
Either way, I'm jealous either way, man.
Yeah,
it's just
awesome. Those they can walk 9 miles in the snow. So that's. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry. Cheers, Greedo. But no, yeah, Blue's definitely one of my favorite Canadians for sure. There's Ryan Reynolds, Wolverine, and Blue Sasquatch. Three of my favorite Canadians. I had something in my head, but it just the whole Toys R Us thing threw it off. But yeah, that we had a Toys R Us that they were building just as news dropped of Toys R Us was gonna start folding up. And they got done with construction. They put they put the facade on and everything. Actually had toys in there. And the messed up part about it was, this was, I guess they call it like a play center or a test center, where you could actually play with some of these toys to test them out to see if you wanted, if you were gonna buy them.
Oh man.
And they brought everything in, and within a month they were gone.
Man, that's thing. Yeah, talk about playing with your emotions.
Yeah, really. And that was the Toys R Us where my wife got me the two figures that got me back into the line.
I got you. I got a lot of good memories as a kid in Toys R Us, man. Yeah. I'm sure we all do. Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
If you were an 80s and 90s kid, you've got Toys R Us memories of some sort.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like we took you for granted.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. When we all started going over to like the online retailers, now all of us collectors are like, man, we should have went into the big box retailer and bought our toys,
Yeah. Well, I mean, but weren't they just a little bit pricier though? Maybe by a couple dollars?
I would say so. They were. And they started doing all these Toys R Us exclusives, and they got so hard to get because that really started kind of this crazy exclusive thing, as far as how I can remember it, was the Toys R Us exclusives. And that's when you kind of started getting guys that would go in there and buy, 10 Toys R Us exclusive Marvel Legends, and then go crank them out on eBay for $60 and $80 a piece, And I think people just started saying, hey, forget that, man. I'm just going, I'll just wait on the next figure. I don't need that exclusive so bad, Yeah,
the Dark Phoenix Cyclops 2-pack is one of the ones that comes to mind. And when I first got in, it had already been released. And I was looking for it, and I think at the time it was only maybe $25 above retail, and I was like, I don't want to pay that. I'm not paying that. Now it's over $300 to try to pick that one up.
Yeah.
Greedo in a Speedo asks, what's Mancave's favorite line of toy?
Mine right now is anything Super 7 Ultimate related. If to be specific, it would be the Super 7 TMNT Ultimates line. I love what they're doing there. The original TMNT Playmates toys were probably my favorite toys as a kid. And with Super 7 basically redoing those in the Ultimates form, it's got me from a nostalgic standpoint, and it's just the quality is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I like some of these new reveals that we're getting for the Power Rangers line. I'm one of those guys that I didn't watch beyond season 2 of Mighty Morphin. I lost interest in it when you start rotating the cast around. For being a young kid, it's hard to stay locked in. Now I know everyone probably has their own particular era of Power Rangers, but for me it was Mighty Morphin. And after we lost Jason, Zach, and Trini, I kind of lost interest a little bit.
I'm in the same boat, man. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, more or less, and it's an age thing.
Yeah, I
Wherever
think
you
so.
at in age, but with these new ones, they give you a swappable head, so you can have your Aisha and your Trini.
True.
I didn't
Yep.
see if are we getting a Rocky and a Jason? Did have you seen
I
that?
don't I don't know because I haven't seen anything on the Red Ranger. Have you?
Not yet, not yet. It was just yeah, it was just the Yellow Ranger. Andy
Yeah.
Davis in the building. How we doing, Andy Davis? Oh, England 4. Shout out to Dan who pal. Cheers to my mates from across the pond. So sounds like England is up 4 goals to nothing possibly. Cheers. 4-0 says Dan who. Yeah, congrats, bro. You're gonna party the night away tonight. I guarantee it. They're
Awesome.
I believe first time since '96 that England makes it to the semi. So
Very nice.
yeah, I don't know my Euros too well, but I believe they go to the final after this. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. There could be another round. What line would be the first to go if you needed space for a new line? So, like, say, like we were talking here. Obviously, you're gonna pick up the Goliath, right? And with the wingspan on the Goliath, you're gonna need to clear some space out. And then if we're gonna get a Demona, if we're gonna get the rest of the team, um, what shelf would be the one to go?
I would say like right over here, you can kind of see if I spin my see this. I've got the that is the Princess of Power shelf from the
Okay.
MOTU Classics. So that's kind of my wife's shelf. So she's getting ready to lose that shelf. That's what's going to happen.
It is what it is. Shelf space is at a
Hey, it is.
premium.
That's right. Hey, the man cave. You're right. Space is at a premium in
Yeah.
the man cave. So that'll probably be the next one to go there.
What's something that you passed on and you're kind of kicking yourself about now?
Oh man, 100 things probably. Trying to think just kind of right off the bat. I mean the MOTU Classics obviously was one thing that I since went back and bought a lot of what I'd wanted, but I had to pay a premium on a lot of the figures in order to get them. Those classic figures are just stupid prices right now.
Yeah.
So that's probably one. But as far Mythic Legions, I don't know if you're how much you know about
Yeah.
Mythics.
Yeah, beautifully
I
sculpted
passed on.
figures.
Oh man, they're beautiful, and I've had to. There's a lot of those figures that I won't even pay what they're going for, $250-300 for a 7-inch figure.
Yeah.
So that would probably be a line that I would say I kind of wish when I first seen them I was like, man, those are awesome, but they're not like a licensed type of Marvel or DC or so. I kind of passed on them for that reason, for some crazy thought process I was going through. But now looking back, I'm like, man, I wish I'd have got in then instead of now. I'm trying to play catch up.
Yeah.
With Mythic.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, and yeah, no, with Mythic Legion, I mean, they kind of, I wouldn't say they came out of nowhere, because now with we always hear about toys that are being developed. But yeah, I was like, well, what am I gonna pair them up with? Because there's no source material. There's no comic line,
Right.
is there? Is there a comic
No,
line?
it's really like it's kind of like on the box you have like the bio, and then
Okay.
they've got a website which kind of goes into a little more detail. But you got to kind of read all the bios of the different characters on their boxes to kind of put the story together. So yeah, I guess that was kind of at first what I was kind of like, well, I don't really like that. Like there's no real history.
Yeah.
But now that I've kind of gotten into it and you kind of start learning a little bit about them and reading the source material that they've put out on the website, you're kind of like, man, this is really cool. Like what we need is either a video game or a movie to kind of like dive into that world,
Yeah, definitely.
So
Definitely. You excited about what did we get? The trailer dropped what? Yes, was it yesterday or 2 days ago for Motu?
Oh yeah, man! I'm extremely excited. Actually, on a recent toy hunt, we just found this guy. My
Nice.
last toy hunt.
Nice.
So we're going to be unboxing him and doing a little review on the channel of him here pretty soon. But
Sweet.
I don't know how deep into that line I'm going to go. What about you guys? Are y'all?
So technically I can buy a figure, but if I don't open it, I'm technically not. I technically haven't dove into the line, you know. But
Okay. Okay.
this is actually I picked this one up for a buddy, John Joker, and out here on the West Coast, you can't leave a Target without kicking 3 or 4 of these out of your way right now. So
Okay. Okay.
so I'm probably gonna shoot this one out to, well, not probably, I'm shooting this one out to him. But yeah, I see a bunch of them, and I'm just like, well, should I dive in? And I mean, if you're gonna dive in, this is not a bad one to be your starter. You know, it's a 6-inch line, and they're gonna have all kinds of crazy articulation as opposed to the original. You know, just they do this. One's got the thumb, one's got the fist.
Right.
So, and the Battle Cat. Sorry, I was Thundercat. I'm mixing up my lines. Would it fits in beautifully with those. So I'm still debating if I can see it again, because I passed on the Battle Cat, and I got the Charizard. Right, so
Okay.
all 3 of them were there. It was Charizard, Battle Cat, and the Skelegod. And I was like, I'm not. I actually don't have enough for all 3. So let me be sensible. Let me be sensible. I got enough boxes at home, so I picked up the Charizard. Never seen a Charizard again. Never seen a Battle Cat again. Skelegods are always there. So I really would have been kicking myself if I picked up the Skelegod, and you wouldn't be able to find either of those anymore. So that would probably almost make me not like the Skelegod because I chose that one instead of the other ones.
Right. Right.
Yeah. What about you? You think you'll dive into the rest of the line, or you think just Battle Cat might
You
be?
know, I'm thinking I'll probably do He-Man, Skeletor, Battle Cat, and Panth. I'm assuming they'll do a Panther, at some point.
Yeah.
That may be as deep as I go there, because I'm pretty heavily invested also in the MOTU Origins line.
Okay.
So I don't want to have too much He-Man. I love He-Man, but it's not my favorite property out there. I'm definitely like a TMNT Transformers guy first. So I don't want to have like 3 or 4 different lines of He-Man going.
Yeah.
Got to draw a line of He-Man, but I think it'd be cool just to pick up kind of the 2 mains and their cats.
Yeah.
I think that would kind of be as of this moment, that's my plan, is those 4 figures, and that's it from the Masterverse.
Yeah, that's definitely or at least would be my plan if I was diving in. The core members of that toy line. Question from Burrito: what kind of value does he foresee on the multi Origins? You see it going up or going down?
I don't ever see the Origins going for prices like with the classics, and the reason I say that, I mean, anything could happen. Obviously, I don't know the future, but the classics were very limited in a sense. They're very, the print run per se, is nothing like what the Origins print run are, because they were kind of more made to order. It was almost like a subscription service that you would subscribe to, and you couldn't walk in Walmart and pick up a He-Man classic. So I think that's what keeps those prices so high, is just the fact that there's not as many of them out there. Where I think Origins, I do think you're going to have certain figures within the Origins line that are going to hold a nice $50-$60 price point. But I don't think we're ever going to see like an Origins figure that's going to be hitting $250-$300 like we do in the classics.
Yeah, maybe. No, there's no way that happening. But I would say, like, if there was a Cara Dune scenario where an actual company said that they would no longer be making that one, then you might see the skyrocket.
That's true. You could, and that's just a crazy anomaly, like with the Cara Dune. I mean, how many times do we see that happen?
Yeah.
And even with her, she's even kind of the hype that hit her figure has really come down some.
Yeah.
Where that figure was going for $150-$200, I think it's dropped down now to $75 to $100. You can get them now. So.
Yeah, still a lot, but yeah, no, the hype train on that one was real.
It was crazy. Yeah. It was nuts. Yeah.
And all the while, mine's sitting up at the my very top shelf is all my Build-A-Figures and like something mild miscellaneous. But yeah, she was sitting up on top, still boxed, just almost like a trophy. Like, yeah, I can sell it, but I'm not going
That's
to.
awesome.
It's
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. What was I gonna say? Where you at on Disney Plus? You watching a lot of those shows or not so much?
I watch a good bit of Disney Plus, man. I've been trying to go through the Clone Wars, the animated, the
Yeah,
Clone Wars.
yeah,
So I've been working my way through that because I kind of missed out on that. I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I've seen all the movies, most of them multiple times.
yeah.
But I never really got into animated stuff because I guess I kind of didn't understand how much of that it was such a big part of canon,
Yeah.
for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to work my way through Clone Wars, which is a lot of episodes in
Seven,
Wars.
7 seasons, 22 episodes per season. Oh, tell me about it.
There you go, man. So when I get through, I think I'm in like middle of season 2 or toward the end of season 2 now. I've been working on it for about a month and a half, close maybe 2 months, something like that. So I'm about a season and a half in.
Okay.
And then I got to do Rebels, and then I'll do Bad Batch once I get through Rebels.
Yeah. So we kind of went in backwards on that one. Now me I was, the kids weren't even born yet when Clone Wars was doing their initial run, but um I was aware of them. I felt like I'd be a little too old to sit down and watch the animation, especially after because the movie came out first. The Clone Wars movie came out first, and then
Yes.
and I saw the movie, and I did go in, giving it 100%. But I'm looking around the theater. I'm like, there isn't anyone in here above 12. So I'm. Yeah, so I really did feel like I was way too old to be watching it. So I was aware of some of the storylines going on, but I wasn't all in. And then when Rebels came out, the kids were old enough to start watching. Well, not in its initial run, but we caught that first. Then we started watching Clone Wars up until I think we got to about season 4, and then Bad Batch came out. So as Bad Batch comes on, we're still chronologically watching Clone Wars. It is a little bit confusing seeing characters that echo for a while. You know what? I won't explain it, or I won't spoil too much. But it is confusing sometimes when you see you're not watching it 1, 2, 3. You're watching it 5, 7, 1. If that makes any sense,
Yeah.
So yeah, it can get confusing, but it's Dave Filoni did an awesome job to try to piece this mess of a Star Wars media that got left to him. Or I mean, ever the reason why people like Obi-Wan so much is because of the Clone Wars. You got a lot of meat.
Yep.
You got a lot of character story arc
That's true.
to go off of. So people, hello there. Things like that. It's the animated series that was able to bump up the movies, which usually it's not the case. It's the other way around. Because the movies did so well, the animated series would does better. And I really do think if you leave Dave Filoni in charge, somehow he's going to weave it to where we're at now with like Mando, or if we ever get the Rangers of the New Republic, it's going to tie it in so that when you finally do, when that story finally does get to Rise of not Rise of Skywalker, The Force Awakens. Now you know how the First Order came into power, because they've been explaining it to you very slowly for the last 3 seasons on this other TV show, and you're like, oh, okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that.
Yeah. Hunter for Hire, what's going on, brother? Says you got Rebels after Clone Wars. Yeah. Shout out to Mosey Rosa. Mosey's Rosa. Let me flip a unicorn. Thank you for your. Oh no, that was a sub. New sub. Well, welcome to the pack. Welcome to the pack. We're here with Mancave Collectibles. Nice enough to join us on a 4th of July weekend, guys. Shout out to everyone has this in the background while they're barbecuing and things like that. Having some good food, having some good drinks, good company. We're doing that here now. Yeah. You guys got any plans? Any 4th of July plans?
We don't, man. We're just gonna hang around the house. I think we got some little family cookout to go to tomorrow, but just gonna keep it pretty chill.
Yeah, yeah.
So I actually got a haul video I need to work on. So maybe this will give me an opportunity to kind of get that done.
Definitely. As content creators, man, people don't realize some of the workload we have on our hands. Like you might, oh, it's just YouTube, it's just. But last night I fell asleep editing, and then this morning I woke up for some reason I woke up about 4:30, and I'm rolling around, and I remembered, oh man, I didn't set a notification for this interview, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
let me get on that, and then I was like, well, I still didn't finish. I still hadn't finished editing the hunt that we dropped this morning. So at 4:30 in the morning, I'm doing that. When most people on Saturdays want to sleep until 9.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's always like that. I've got just a backlog of things that need to be edited. Mischievous Unicorn, for anyone looking for our next review, our actual review, Mischievous Unicorn opened up his graduation gifts, and he's gonna be doing it himself on that one. So you guys be on the lookout for that, and it's gonna be Fourth of July themed. I don't wanna spoil who the figure is, but it's gonna be 4th of July themed. But yeah,
cool. Man.
where you at on the build a figure on that? Did you pick it up? Were you thinking about going?
Yeah, I didn't go with that one, and the reason the way I collect Marvel Legends is I'm collecting mostly 90s related teams.
Okay.
So like X-Force, X-Factor, like that kind of down this way on my collection wall.
Yeah.
I've got like the Jim Lee X-Men. So anytime, Legends puts out a Jim Lee style. So that's kind of where I'm sticking to. Like you can see up here, I got the Brotherhood and then like some of the symbiotes and stuff. And so that's kind of where I'm going with it. So even though I like a lot of other Marvel Legend figures that come out, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, as much as I like them, like I've set parameters for that collection, for that Marvel, and I try to stay within them. I try to stay within the parameters, because I'm bad about just going nuts, man, losing my mind and buying everything. Yeah. So I have to be really like structured with myself so I don't get carried away,
Well, and it's very easy to. I mean, like, if you see it online, you'd be like, yeah, I'm not crazy about it, but if it's in your face, like, oh, the adrenaline takes a hold of you, and you snatch up the figure. So yeah, no, I'll send you a picture of my shelf, but I've got a Danger Room diorama, and it that's kind of when I first got into collecting, I wanted the old animated series, the 90s. We might still be on though. I'm on a loop here. If you want to dip out, bro, it's all good. It looks like we're back. Back. Yeah. For just Saturday, we're back, guys. We're back. If you're watching us on replay, you probably wouldn't notice. You wouldn't notice what happened. It just looks like we edited. I promise you, we didn't edit any of this. But yeah, we've got Mancave Collectibles giving us some of his time on a 4th of July weekend. Yeah, we're talking Jim Lee 90s X-Men. Yeah, probably.
So you said you had a dio. Now is the HasLab Sentinel going in that dio?
I don't know how it's gonna fit. So it's probably my 3rd or 4th shelf, and my shelving is a little bit different from yours, where you can reach in from the side panels. So I've got those open. So maybe I'll have him where he's kind of almost like breaking in something, because
that'd be cool.
He's gonna be tall enough to where he could be standing up and still busting through the Danger Room or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, man, you'll have to shoot me a picture of that, man. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a massive fan of that cartoon. I am a massive. I have probably watched the first season of that 10 times. I mean, it's just that was a huge cartoon in my childhood.
Yeah. So I'm old enough to remember the original run, right? And we you used to record everything on VHS. So we got Night of the Sentinel Part 1 and Part 2. Yeah. As a kid, we record. I recorded them, and then something happened to where Fox Kids didn't have an episode 3 or an episode 4 ready. We had to wait. We had to wait almost 4 months until the next episode, which was episode 3. but I had those two recorded, so I can lay in bed and recite that thing word for word.
I feel you, man.
Yeah,
I feel you, dude. That is a great cartoon. And every now and then we hear like little rumors or rumblings like they're going to continue it. Like they're going to come in and actually kind of like continue that cartoon on. And man, you just want to talk about that. That would be one of the best days of my, I guess adult toy, life if they said, "Hey, we're going to come in and restart the '90s animated X-Men,
yeah.
cartoon."
Yeah, and I remember when X-Men Evolution came out, I didn't give it a chance because I was like, well, it's not my X-Men, But
Right.
over the years, you get to watch it, and it was actually pretty good. The whole team.
Yeah, I thought so
Yeah.
too.
And then a few years after that, you got the was it Wolverine and the X-Men? I want to say was the next series that came out after that.
Wolverine and the X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you ever watch that one?
I did, but it's been later.
Okay.
It was later after it come out. I'm kind of bad, kind of like what you said. I fall prey to sometimes not wanting to give something a chance because I'm like, that ain't the way it's supposed to be. That's not what I grew up with. I'm like the grouchy old man, now sometimes, where it's like, why you got to change it up?
Yeah, definitely.
But you're right. When you go back and give those things a chance, you're like, wow, this is pretty good story. Like, yeah, they've adapted it a little more to like the next generation of collectors, or the next generation of kids. And I think that's smart. It needs to change. They don't need to try to just keep selling things that were, because it was ours. That doesn't make it right. It's what we love, but there's other ways of doing it than the way we come up as kids doing it.
Yeah. So Hunter for Hire brought up Spider-Man the animated series. Now in the mid '90s, early to mid '90s, I'm talking '92 to '94.
Yeah.
God, Saturdays were awesome, but so was Monday through Friday because we had Batman the animated series.
Batman the animated series was great,
you got those Monday through Friday. I don't know what time it played for you, but for us in our market, it came on at 4:30. It was the last in the cartoon block before it switched over to like grown up shows or news. Yeah,
news.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
same thing here. It was right. I can remember. I can specifically remember watching Batman animated series and smelling mom cooking.
Yep.
Like she's cooking dinner, like we've gotten in from school. We've got done playing ball outside or whatever. Mom's kind of called us in. Hey, get in and get ready. And I'm watching Batman animated series, man. It's good times there. Hey, speaking of Spider-Man, the animated series, what'd you think of the Venom retro carded figure that they announced?
I'm gonna throw my old one away and pick up that one.
I think that thing is sweet looking, man.
Yeah, no, I mean for the last couple of years we've been when we got the one with the interchangeable head with Eddie Brock, right? We're like, it's good, but they can do better, and we had seen a bunch of customs of it and stuff like that, and I'm almost I wouldn't say I'm glad I didn't, but let's say it. I'm glad I didn't pay to get one customized because now Hasbro's going to do it for us. Now I saw in your video how you were sending Monster Venom to the name just slipped my head, but it's
pounds 978 cut. Yeah, but he goes by a different name on IG than he does on YouTube. But yeah, I'm sending him this one. The it's not the Build-A-Figure, but it's the repaint of the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
But I actually shipped it off to him already. This is my second one.
Oh wow!
And I actually bought a custom head for this one from Paul's Customs on IG.
Okay.
If you hadn't seen him, you should go check him out. But he did a custom head for this figure, and man, it looks unbelievable. Yeah. Because this is probably my favorite Venom figure at the moment. But I love that new retro carded Venom. Yeah. I love the buck that they used. Everything about it just looks phenomenal.
And the shading on it, the head sculpt. The head sculpt is probably one of my now. The only thing is, it may vary from figure to figure. You're gonna have to be very careful when you select. And especially, I feel bad for anyone who pre-orders something and you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. No.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. It'll be nice if you can find him out at retail.
Yeah.
Now, do you remove your retro carded figures from card, or do you leave them on card?
I do remove them. I'll show you another dial I've got of
Yeah.
I'll use the actual retro cards card backs as the background of the dial, because I mean
Oh, that's
they're
cool.
yeah they're so beautiful. The artwork is so
Yeah,
beautiful on it. Why just
it is.
chuck it in the garbage or whatever. But yeah, I've got a shelf that's I'm calling it my animated series. Right now,
Cool. Okay.
it's certain figures that, because it's very hard. It's very, you buy a lot of stuff, but it's very hard to make the shelf. The
Yeah.
you got to be top tier. You got to be a top tier figure to make the shelf. Now,
Gotcha.
yeah. So I'm trying to, like, the Civil Warrior Iron Man and AI Iron Man. I'm trying to fit those
Yeah.
in. So I'm like, loophole. You maybe might have come out in an animated series. So you get you get to go in there. But like the retro card back Kingpin. He's
Oh
down,
yeah.
yeah, he's down there, but the Build-A-Figure is up top on the top shelf with the Build-A-Figures.
Gotcha.
Um, the Build-A-Figure Sandman I brought down to the animated series shelf, and I'm probably gonna pass on this retro card back one, just because me myself, I like the Build-A-Figure a little better than this one. It's a good looking figure. If you missed out, if you weren't collecting,
Yep.
or just couldn't get it,
Yep.
there you go. Perfect. It's win-win.
I was going to ask you which one you like better. I'm with you. I literally, you couldn't have said it any better from my thoughts. I like the Build-A-Figure better. I wish the hips were a little different. But when that Build-A-Figure came out, it was still on the old style, round ball peg
Yeah.
type hips. But I still think that is a phenomenal figure. I love the size of him. I love how, the big hand swap outs. But you're right. The retro card one is a good looking figure, and heck, man, it's probably going to be $20. I'm assuming,
Yeah.
or 22, whatever
Yeah,
legends are. So
the new price. The new price.
so you're right. For people that missed on that Build-A-Figure, it really is. It'll be a phenomenal, pickup for those guys. And I may even pick it up just to have it if I can find it at retail. If I can find it at $24, I may pick it up anyways. But
I mean that's our, not our saying, but that's just our biggest worry is, if I can find it at retail, I'll probably, because it's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot.
It is. But I will say Hasbro did. I don't know what you guys saw on the West Coast, but on the East Coast, the last Spider-Man retro line that had Electro, Spider-Man, Gwen, all them in it, it was pretty available here for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I would consider a super hard wave to find.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, some of these that they're starting to show now, the Venom, the Sandman, I'm hoping they'll kind of follow suit.
Yeah. Well, in a sense, I like using Hasbro Pulse as a gauge, but in that same sense, Hasbro Pulse is, it's a toy business, so they want to rope you in a little bit. They'll have maybe 9 available for pre-order, and then nope, we're all sold out. So
yeah.
I mean,
it's hard to gauge with them at like how hot it's going to be, because like you said, you don't know if they're putting 25 figures up and that's it.
Yeah.
So if that's all it is, then of course it's going to sell out in 5 seconds.
Yeah, and that gets me, because they pump you up with these live streams to announce the thing, and then in 3 hours this thing will be available. And then when it does come out, in 12 minutes, it's sold out. I think the Infinity Saga.
Well, and half the time it goes live on Hasbro Pulse when most of us are at work.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're lucky to even know that it's happening.
Yeah.
Much less be able to get in there and get it. So.
Yeah. You definitely have to be doing the investigating, I guess, yourself. You're always watching Hasbro Pulse to see what's going on, and then
that's right.
Like people announce, today's Fan First Friday, this and that. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm busy doing something. I'm busy editing. I don't know.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Where are we at? We're coming up on 2 hours of the stream, part 2 of the stream, since we had our little internet snafu. If you need to dip out whenever, feel free. I think I'm gonna open up a couple of the finds. If you want to hang out, that's cool too.
Yeah, man. I'll probably run on, man. We got a little bit of something going on this evening. I probably need to go out and get ready for myself, but man, I greatly appreciate you having me on, man. This has
No.
been it's been really cool to connect up with you, and we'll definitely have to keep in touch and maybe even do this again in the future.
Yeah,
And
no, definitely. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about pushing the hour back on the stream because I'm gonna start picking up Saturdays real soon. So I still want to keep the day of Saturday, just maybe a little later in the evening for us because we're it's 2 p.m. here right now. So
right.
yeah. But no, man, it was great having you on. It was great getting to meet you. I've seen your your videos and stuff. I'm like, man, this is a cool guy. And most of the people that I know speak nothing but good things about you. So not
appreciate
all
that,
the people, most of the people.
I was gonna say, let me know who the people who don't say
right.
good things are. No,
Um,
that's cool, man. Hey, you know what? It is just a cool community, man. Every single person that I've interacted with in this community, whether they're YouTubers or whether they're just subscribers or supporters of the channel or supporters of other people's channels, man, it is just a cool community, and it's something I'm blessed. I'm just thankful and blessed to be part of,
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, and making friendships like this,
of course.
without the YouTube channel, me and you would have never connected in life. So
absolutely,
it's cool to be able to do that. A guy that's as far on the East Coast can connect with a guy that's as far on the West Coast as we can get.
No, it's crazy, and not the civilians is what we call them, but they might not get it. They might not get it, but me and you get it.
That's true. Yeah. Very true, man.
For the mods, can we pin the link to Mancave's latest hunt? Go check that one out, man. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, drop that. I can't even talk. Subscribe to my man Mancave. Mancave. It's an awesome name. It's an awesome name. We everyone has a man cave in their house. Why not subscribe to the Mancave himself?
There you go. That's right. It's natural. It's natural,
Go ahead and plug whatever you want to plug, man. Your Instagram.
Yeah, hey, you've done it, man. Yeah, if you guys want to check out my channel, just head over there, check it out. I'm on IG, same name, Mancave Collectible Reviews. I just kind of post pictures of my collection and comic books and different stuff like that. And yeah, man, it's just a cool little community that I've enjoyed and trying to build, and kind of the same thing you guys are doing over here with the Wolfpack, man. It's cool to bring people together that kind of all have that same, the same thought process and the same, enjoyment out of the hobby that we get. So, yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on. This has been a cool experience.
Yeah, no, and you're welcome back anytime, bro. We ran out of time. I want to talk about that Spider Hulk behind you, but that's we'll next time.
Wherever he is.
Yeah,
where is that?
Right there. Yeah, that's a good looking figure. That's Toy Biz era.
It's funny. I was actually on a live stream like 2 weeks ago, and somebody brought him up, and I was like, you know what? That's a figure I've always wanted. So like, we're literally on the live stream, and my buddy's talking to me, and I go silent. Well, I found this guy. He had like 11 minutes on an eBay auction while we were on the live stream. So I'm out there like bidding, having a bidding war with guys while we're on a live stream trying to get this guy. And he come in, he's in perfect condition. It looked like he just got pulled off the card, and they'll probably redo this figure now that I've paid for it. I'll be like, oh my gosh, like why did I, now he'll come out and he'll be $29.99.
Yeah, no, with the it'd probably be like the fourth reuse of the body mold. But yeah, I mean that's what we talked about, is that Hasbro has the body mold, so that they're not going to just let it go to waste.
That's right.
But yeah, right. I've seen it on eBay before, and I'm like, oh, I should do it. But I keep thinking I'm gonna get a Chinese knockoff or something like that. So that's the one thing holding me back from hitting that buy now or bid button.
That's true.
It's getting got. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. Well, hey, again, thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll definitely drop this out there on my channel as well, man. And so folks can find the Wolfpack, and obviously I'm a new subscriber to your channel as well, man. So I want to go out and check out a lot more your guys' content from kind of prior to me being a subscriber, and see what you guys got going on. But very cool, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, no problem. Appreciate it. We our content release is a little sporadic. I don't have like necessarily set days where Tuesdays is a hunt, Thursdays is a review. The only thing we have for sure is Saturday is a live stream, and then in the summer the boys like to play video games, so we stream that on Wednesdays.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, man.
Cool,
Well,
man.
yeah. Thanks for stopping by. And like I said, man, you're welcome to come back anytime.
Thank you so much, man. I'll hit you up on IG. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
You too. You too. Have a good weekend. Happy 4th.
All right, brother. Thanks so much.
All right. Deuces. All right. That was Mancave Collectibles review. Good guy. Good guy, man. It was a fun time. I didn't even notice that we've been on for 2 hours just because we were chatting it up. We were chatting it up for so long. Let me I want to open something up. I want to open something up just because it's been a little while, and yeah, apologies for everyone in the chats, man. You guys know how it is when the guests come on. I want to give them the utmost priority. Not that I'm not giving you guys priority, but I'll have mods answer the questions and things like that. Let me for sure I want to open this one up. What do you guys think? Do you guys want to see a review on this one, or should we open it up now? Comment below what you guys are thinking. In the meantime, I'll slice open General Kenobi. But yeah, that was a good time. Good stuff. Good stuff, says Valley. You're right. Good stuff. I had a knife. Hang on one sec. Trying to stretch out a little bit. Hoping I didn't lose it at Walmart. So, but before this stream, I went to Walmart and Target. I found these two. There goes somebody. I found these two at Walmart and Target, and then this one I got from GameStop yesterday. So yeah, leave a comment below if you guys want me to open up Calcusses. If not, we'll do a review, and that'll be coming in shortly. I'm gonna be opening up General Kenobi. Give me 1 second. Grab a blade. Back in the building. Open those figs up, says Valley. You know it. Put this guy to the side while I knock everything down. Alright, so really carefully. Yeah, I mean I do save the card back because it's a cool looking card back. So keep your blade sharp, guys. I've been telling you since the start of the pandemic. The only thing we can do right now is keep our blades sharp. Hey, Valley, we're thinking about heading out to Stockton sometime soon and do, well, not so much Stockton, but the Stockton area to just get out and hunt, just like we did this Sacramento one. So we're kind of thinking about leaving the Bay Area and doing a little travel hunt. So slide up in the DMs one time. Slide up in the DMs, Valley, and holler at me. See if you guys want to link up, man. That'd be kind of fun to to hunt together. Just hang out. Just hang out. Whatever. I.e., you could take a drive up if you want to come out. We can meet halfway somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, that's the cool thing about this pandemic coming to an end is you can all these friends that we've made throughout throughout the course of lockdown and things like that. Now you can start seeing these people again. Me and my mom and my brother were having a cookout and fireworks on 4th of July. All right, cool. This is Cody Jones. One Cody Jones. All right, so we got that. We don't say plastic around here. That's a lie because I've got one carded. I found 3 of them and Echo, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, right? But I kept them carded just because it's a good looking card back. It's a good looking box, right? Just like that. So if I found doubles of it, and this was the double, so there you go. Bam. Obi-Wan in the building. Kind of stiff. Fresh plastic. Got his lightsaber. If you guys checked out, can you guys pin the hunt that we just did? I'll pin it to the top. I probably should have done that at the very beginning. I still need Anakin. Yeah, I got lucky and found a double Anakin. Yes, very cool. So here's Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Got his iconic blue hilt, or blue blade. Now we've got the one from, was it a Walgreens exclusive? I want to say it was it's about 2 years old, maybe 3. The Clone Wars one where he actually comes with soft goods and he's like armored up. Matter of fact, let me go grab him and we'll do a quick comparison. We'll do a quick comparison. Be right back with that figure. All right, down. Let's meet up halfway. Halfsies. All right, man. Get it. Like I said, get at me in the DMs, guys. Anyone who's out here in the Bay Area, man. We were on Dan Who's stream Thursday, and Dan Who asked, said put down where you're from. That was like, well, Darth Primus. I already knows in San Francisco, but those a couple other people who were out who were in my neck of the woods. I'm like, bro, let's freaking kick it. Let's freaking kick it. All right, so here's the old, and here's the new. So soft goods all the way around. I like the armor. It's very Stormtrooper, very Clone Trooper like, right? And we'll go on high. And I turned the fan on too, just out of whatever. I mean, it's soft goods cake. You gotta give it the effect. See, see, that's what's up. That's what's up. Down to meet up halfways. I was Stormtrooper figure. It's a gold one. I still need Anakin, and Valley says, "Hell yeah." Okay, so there's differences in the armors. Now with this one, I like the way it looks, but to me I thought it didn't look like him in the Clone Wars. And then it would have been great if he could do this. That way, when he's holding his lightsaber, he's doing where you at? Which way you going? Which way you going? When he's doing that. All right, so let's. You can comment below which you think is better. I'm gonna remain neutral in this one for just a little bit. Bay is a cool area, says Toy Slammer. Yeah, like I said, guys, get at me right here. You don't have to put it in the chat right now. Just get at me in the DMs, and yeah, you know, I am gonna be heading out to like the 209 area. I want to go back to the 916 one more time, and do some stuff. When I was editing the hunt that I uploaded this morning, I saw that there was the one that fights the Queen in Aliens, the big loader. It was sitting on a shelf at that cave store, and I was just like, "Oh, bro, I almost bought a Han Solo. I almost bought a Han Solo, A New Hope, and it was in the retro card. I want to say it was the 40th anniversary. But the card was ripped. I was like, well, if I'm gonna keep it carded, I'm not gonna buy one that's already ripped open. But yeah, I passed on it, but watching it while I was doing the editing, I was like, oh man, I would have got that thing. I would have got that thing for sure because I had the Queen Alien, Queen Alien. What up with good stuff with man? Oh, thank you, Killer Tapes. Thank you, man. It's yeah, man. That's what we're trying to do here. Just I'm gonna try to bring you guys a different guest on every Saturday. Some weeks are gonna be harder than others because maybe I can't lock down somebody. Maybe I'm a little busy like this. And Mancave actually came in on short notice, man. So thank you to him. I had a lot myself this week. So yeah, for him to for him to come in and fill a spot, with very short notice, I'm very grateful to him. Don't tell me, I'm down to head out this week. Yeah. We'll talk in the DMs and see what we can lock down. Valley, same thing. See if we can meet up it's probably gonna be sometime next weekend, and we'll just figure we'll figure out days. We'll figure out days, stuff like that. So the Obi-Wans have been rotating just around and around. What are we thinking? Who has the better face sculpt? New Ian McGregor or old Ian McGregor? Let us know what you guys think. There you go. There you go. Your older Obi-Wan looks epic. Thank you. It I had heard that bought sealed up. He's going for over 50, maybe even closer to 70 for the Walgreens exclusive. I like the armor better on this one. Initially, I wasn't crazy about this one when I got it. The only thing I liked was the head sculpt. I'm like, man, that's a really good head sculpt. That's Ewan McGregor. This one, it's good. It's accurate to the TV show. I like how it's got the how they put that on there. I don't know. I don't want to decide right now. Like I saw IE's interview with Sonny Plays with Toys, and he was talking about how reviewers just barely get it out of the box. Oh, it's a great figure. I'll give it a 10. It's like, well, I haven't played with it enough. This is gonna have to sit on my coffee table for a few days, mess around with it, and then see what we give it. See what we're thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not upset about the purchase. That I know for sure. I know sometimes when you buy something, it's just like, oh, why did I do that? Can you consider getting Ricky Drones on the show? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who that is, but I'll consider getting him on. Send me a link on IG of his stuff, and I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him and see if he's available. That's another thing, guys. Is availability. There's a few people who I'm in talks with. It's just their availability. I don't want to throw their name out there because if it never happens, then I just look like a liar. But yeah, when we had Collector's Crush on for the very first time, that one, I was just like, oh man, please, man, make that one happen. And then when they did, I was like, it was really cool. Dan Who, I probably for about a month I was trying to get Dan Who on here. So, when things just kind of schedules have to line up for anyone thinking about doing this kind of stream or something like that. The scheduling is always the toughest part. The interviews go great. They go seamless. Mancave was awesome. I feel like I've known him forever. Same thing with Seth. We were just just laughing it up, having a good time. It felt like you were with one of your buddies, just having a drink, watching a baseball game or something like that. Yeah, both are looking very cool. Yeah, you were not lying, Slimer. You were not lying. New. Okay, so Toy Style says new. Toy Slimer says they're both good. I'm gonna let's play around with his articulation a little bit. I know with the older one, it's on the Clone Trooper body, so it's a little stiff. It's a little just. Let's see what kind of articulation we have. Put you down. So he's on that. It's soft and gummy, soft pliable rubber. You can't go too high up because look at that bend. That's not what armor's supposed to do. So in theory, that's about as high as you can go. He can go all the way up 90 degrees. Full 360. Bicep swivel. No bicep swivel. No bicep swivel. Double jointed at the single joint. Single joint at the elbows, and the joint is hidden by the armor, which I like that. I like when they can hide the joints and make it look a lot more realistic. Ditto on the knees. Cannot kick his own butt. Obi-Wan Kenobi will not be kicking his own butt. Goes this far on the wow. That's pretty good on the splits. Goes that far on the splits. Kicks forward and kicks back that far. Who's got the better beard, Mancave or Brian Wilson? Ooh, I'm gonna go. You know what? I haven't seen Brian Wilson's in a long time, but at the peak of Brian Wilson's beard, there was no one better. There was no one better. You already know. You already know. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, it's got good detail. Star Wars or Black Series, they don't give alternate hands, right? But it would have been great to get alternate gripping hands, and then you need Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan should always come with this pose in his hand. That's my stance on that. Who do I think has the better head sculpt? Wow. I'm gonna go with new. New Obi-Wan has a better Ewan McGregor head. That's my vote. Comment below what you guys think. Hang on, let me. That was a good question though, Killer Tapes. Who's got the better beard? Come on, camera. Focus in for you, boy. Yeah, that's not great. That's like you need your eyes checked. It's kind of blurry. Yeah, you can make them out, but that could also be like a country singer. There you go. That's the. Well, we had it for a second. Or. I'm gonna say, yeah. I said he prefers new Obi. Just he's seeing that look more, yeah, from the show. What if you were to swap heads on the bodies? That would look pretty cool. Mick Gregor. Either or. I mean, this one is very expensive on the aftermarket. I mean, the price on this one went up a lot too if you weren't able to find it. So, I mean that's it's you can go either or and you're not losing. You wouldn't be losing. No one's gonna say, oh, that's weak. You've got this Obi-Wan. No, people are gonna be like, dang, nice job, bro. So the question is, who stays on the shelf? Because you can't have two Clone Wars Obi-Wans. That's just double negative. Who stays on the shelf? That's kind of the same vote on the one. Yeah, it does. It does. That's one of the things. And at the time, we found like 5 of them when we found this one, and I went through each and every one. That's goes back to what we were talking about with Man Cave. When you can hunt in the wild and you find something, you can pick and choose. So I picked the one that had the least amount of rouge on the cheeks. So imagine that. That was some that had more. Now I will say that the hair sculpt is about the same, but the older one is painted a little bit better. There's a black tint, a black shade on the older one. The newer one might be, yeah, I think it's just one solid color. What about beards? Can we compare beards? Who's got the better beard? Try not to count the rouge. I like the beard on the older one. The beard on the older one, it's there's a defined color between his flesh and his facial hair. On the newer one, it's almost the same thing. It's almost hard to tell that he has a beard. But this head sculpt looks better for if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense to you guys. So I'll play around with this one for a little. Who knows? In like an hour, I might be like, "Damn, this thing is the dopest figure ever. He can do this. He can do that." I like that I like how articulated his legs are and the kickback. Star Wars Blacks, you hardly ever get good kickback on the legs. And if we pull up his kilt. If we pull up his kilt, he's got almost like the stormtrooper pants without the padding, like the stormtroopers that have like the armor, the thigh padding. That probably gives you a little bit more flex, and we've got a thigh cut. Thigh cut, ladies and gents. McFarlane, I'm talking to you. Thigh cut or die. All right, the older one has a better shelf presence. That's a good shelf presence. I like that. I like that. Better shelf presence. The hair on the older sculpt is more defined for sure. Yep. All right, guys. So you guys saw it in the hunt. We opened up or we picked up this guy here, Rick Grimes. Now I know someone's gonna say, well, he's missing his python. Let me show you. Let me show you a little something. And that was a really cool store. I definitely want to go back to that store just for some of the just to move around, because that was actually there is going to be a part 2 where we're in Five Below, but that video would have been close to an hour long if I had kept it in its entirety. So we'll he's not Scottish then, says Rich. What's going on, Rich? Thanks for coming out. I would probably definitely warm this one up. It's a much dirtier Rick Grimes. I would have liked the Rick Grimes in the police where he's wearing his police uniform. This is probably like season 2 when they're living at Herschel's farm. I didn't have him before, but I do now. What do we think of that head sculpt? I used to watch the show religiously, and now I can't remember the name of the actor that played Rick Grimes. If anyone in the chat can remember for me, La Cueva, yeah, La Cueva, yeah. Definitely want to go back to that store. He's got the gun belt, but there is no python to go with it. That sucks. That's probably why it was $4.99. And then he's got the rifle, the hunting rifle. And then he's got the leash, this is based off, if you ever saw season 2 when they when there's a zombie in the water well and they're trying to get him out so that he doesn't contaminate the water and stuff like that. They hoist him out a certain way. Andrew Lincoln, there you go. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. Yeah, Andrew. He's from your neck of the woods too. I was blown away. I was blown away by that one, but not. I wasn't surprised. I was just like, oh, they did it to us again. Because anytime an actor from the UK comes over, do a southern accent. Americans won't be able to tell. The one that really blew my mind that he was a Brit was Lenny James. Lenny James, I was just like, I'm shocked. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe anymore. Lenny James was the guy that saved Rick when he first comes out of his coma, and he's got what was his son's name? Dwayne. Yeah, he takes him in, breaks it down to him what's going on. Lenny James is actually a British actor, so yeah, that one was a shocker to me. Let me see. Somehow he's okay. There is waist swivel. It's very tight. Goes full 360. Clicks up that high. Single jointed elbows. Yeah. No, for in my mind. in my mind, the episode where he leaves, in my mind, he died that episode. And that's how the series ended. And whenever anyone talks about it, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. You mean when Rick Grimes died? He died trying to save the rest of the rest of the colony. He died blowing up the bridge. That's how I think of that series. I like how they put the watch on him. That the watch was iconic to him in the show. And yeah, man, it sucks that the gun wasn't in there. That's a little teeny tiny piece. There's no bend to the knees. Only that sucks. I'm not even sure who makes this. Could it be McFarlane? I thought it was McFarlane at the time. I can't see it. I've got some of these down in the basement. I've got the actual zombie that they're pulling out of the well. I've got him, and I believe the one from the bus from season 1 was is the other one. Got some kind of a blast effect. I'm not even sure this goes with that. That might be something else. I don't know. That's just what was in there. I didn't package it. I just picked it up. So that is that. All right. What's our time? We're about roughly about 2.5 hours of a stream. I know the second time around we're 43 minutes in since we had the internet break in. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up. If you guys got anything before we get out of here, man, comment below and we'll talk for just a little bit. I'll hang for a few minutes. I'll eat some string cheese and have some coffee while you guys type in some questions or anything. 11 people still in the chat. We're kind of winding down now, guys. But yeah, Mancave Collectibles, cool dude, man. Cool dude, and I meant it. He can come back anytime. Anytime. Maybe the next time he comes on, I got a full blown beard again. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Plans for the 4th, guys. We're probably as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna head over to the store and go get some meat. Go get some meat to throw on the grill and burn some meat. Walking Dead died when Rick Grimes died. Yes, he died a hero. He died a hero, saving his friends. That's how the series ended. How many children did you have to sell for that? To ship the queen. I actually sent Mischievous. Mischievous is in the box. Jamie's gonna open it and he's gonna be like, surprise! What do you got to eat? Valley says, did you find any Turbo Man in your area? No, I have not. Just off general principle, I might have to pick one of those up, man. It was a really good movie, and I don't know that it's a cool figure. I'd like to see what. There he is. There's Jamie. There he is. Hey guys, I'm back, my brother. How are y'all doing? Yeah, we just brought you up. So when your package arrives, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed if it's making noises. There's a Mischievous in there getting ready to come out, and he feed him McDonald's. He's very partial to McDonald's chicken nuggets. So not after midnight, Jamie. Don't feed him after midnight. Don't get him wet. But yeah, thanks for hanging out again, Jamie. That was cool. After watching your review on Charizard, I want it now. Yeah, it's and I only got it because I was watching the Dan Who stream, and Brandon was talking about it, and I was like, all right, well, he had told me a few days prior that if I saw it to pick it up for him. Luckily, I think Omega Weapon 13 found it for him and shipped it, and I believe it's already in his possession. Yeah, it is, because he's taking pictures of it on Instagram. But the hunt for it got me antsy for it. So when I did see it, I was like, all right, cool. He's coming home. He's coming home with us. He will be a wolf packer. Yeah. All right. 13 people in the building. 13 people in the building. Only got it because I gotta catch them all. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, we're all each other's enablers. Is what it is. You see this even on like Instagram. You see that so and so has this on Instagram. I'm like, oh man, maybe I want to pick that one up too. You know, I'm maybe interested in that one. Yeah. My whole face is burning orange. Mischievous is always welcome here, man. Yeah, definitely. The amount of chicken nuggets you're gonna have to pay or feed this kid though, man. It's a 20 piece. He can do that 3 times a day. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. But yeah. Before we get out of here, man, let me shout out some names of the Wolfpackers, man. Strong supporters. Hunter for Hire is a good guy. Hunter for Hire is a good guy. We're all friends over here on this thing too. That's the best way to get a hold of me. But yeah, Tasman, Dave's Dimension, Ryan Rumsey, Fabulous Disaster, Blue Sasquatch, Thai TV, John Joker, IE's Ahmad. He's one of the channel's strongest supporters. I love that guy. I'm not afraid to say that. I love people on here, man. You guys are great. You guys give me the support to keep this thing going. I try to keep it at such a high level. Once I hit end stream, oh guys, you should see I'm spent. I'm just like, oh man, why am I so tired? Oh wait, because you're keeping it at a level. You're keeping it at 11 for 2.5, 3 hours a day. But yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Jamie, Valley 559, who might be able to link up and kick it. Might be able to link up and kick it a little bit. Check out Collector's Crush's live stream replay. They went for 4 hours last night. 4 hours of just streaming, and yeah, and they're so new to the whole streaming. Last night they barely learned on StreamYard that if you click a button, their comments get highlighted. So that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny watching them learn on the spot. IE Toy Hunter's been doing some amazing interviews with people. If any of the mods are still in the building, or I shout yourself out. Link your part 1 and part 2 of your interviews with Foiled Customs. One Sonny Plays with Toys. Fun, real funny guy, man. I think he's one of the funniest YouTubers. And you paired him up with IE, who's another one of the funny ones, man. So that's a recipe for success. Rich's homeboy, or Rich himself, man. Displayed Once. Follow him on Instagram. Displayed Once. Oh my God, they were so cute together. Yeah, they were. Are we talking about Collector's Crush or Sonny and IE? Because that's pretty cute as well. Dan Who, at any moment now, he's gonna drop a review. He's got the Mark III Iron Man in hand, so I'm pretty sure that pretty soon that's gonna be dropping. One of the first people on the planet to get that one in hand, so he's definitely gonna be one of the first people reviewing that one. Let me send him a message. It's probably late over there. It's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. over there. But yeah. Sorry guys, sorry. Oh yep, it's up now. It is up now. He doesn't need my help. He's already at 641 views. He's getting it. Bravo, mate. Bravo, as I like to tell him. But let me pin it in the chats, and you guys can go check that one out directly after this, because we're getting ready to get out of here. 16 people in the chat. When we're done here, go right down there to Dan Who's and check it out. I'm gonna actually check it out as soon as this one's over too. But yeah, he's got the Mark III already in hand, reviewed. So give it a watch, give it a like, and start your engines, because August 1st that one is gonna be hitting stores. So start getting ready. Start getting ready for that stream. Hey, yeah, no, all day, all day. That's what we do out here, Jamie. That's what we do. All right, man. Well, shout out to everyone still in the building. We will catch you guys next week. Wednesday we're gonna try doing try the video game up one more time, and then Saturday we'll see you guys back here at the same time. Um, Follow us on Instagram you can stay up to date and see who we're having on and things like that. And if just the stories. I get bored sometimes. I just want to talk about things that I found or whatever what I had for lunch, my keto lunch. No, I never put that stuff on my. If I do, there's figures next to it. So just I'll never show you guys my food unless there's a figure next to it. But yeah, yep. All right, everyone. You guys be safe. Wales got knocked out. Yeah, they did. I remember Wales got booted out. I think it was last Saturday. Last Saturday, Wales was eliminated. But yeah, stay safe, guys. Take care. Deuces. We will see you on the next one. Gotta pause. Gotta pause for delay. Congratulations, England.